Generation Z apparently is being accused of ruining after-work gatherings and drinking at a local watering hole, bar, establishment, whatever. The story is that the Generation Z folks, and again, Fessa, give me the Gen Zs again.
Sure.
Gen Zs are like Chloe is 21. So my daughter Chloe was born in 2001. So Chloe is Generation Z. And I think Generation Z is what, like mid-90s? Is it like 96? What is it?
Mid to late 90s,
Yeah.
starting with birthday, and then up to the early 2010s.
All right, so that's Generation Z. And the story is that Generation Z, they're wrecking after-work drinking. And getting together. And, as people are getting back to normal, people are going back to work, potentially grabbing some drinks with coworkers at the end of the day.
Happy hour, man.
Some young millennials and Generation Zers, they're, I guess, standing up against drinking and socializing with colleagues.
That's no fun.
Listen to this. Quote, I enjoy my private life and enjoy to not hang out with coworkers when I'm trying to relax and not think about work, said Michael Nicosia, 27.
Yeah, I love you guys. Last thing I want to do when we're not on the show together is, see you guys.
When I've previously gone out with coworkers for drinks, 90% of the conversation is centered around work gossip, and the like, said this Dallas, Texas-based asset manager, Michael Nicosia. Here's Diamond Nelson. She's 23, a nursing assistant in Baltimore, and she's guarded after bad experiences hanging out with colleagues. Nelson once invited a coworker to her home, and things seemed fine at the time, but the next day at work, Nelson heard mean comments about the lack of luxury in her living situation. Let me go to phones on this, and hold on to the thought. Let me just give out the number here. All right, folks, this is not for the Microsoft Surface Pro. Can anybody add to the story? Are you a Gen Xer? Are you later millennial? And have you noticed that the Generation Z or the early millennial crowd, are they averse? Are they screwing up socializing? Can you concur? Do you agree or disagree that the younger folks in your office or where you work, that they don't have an interest in socializing or grabbing an after-dinner drink or having everyone gather? All right, 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. Again, this is not for the Microsoft Surface tablet. That's coming up later this hour for the next one in the 8 o'clock hour. This is a question about drinking, socializing, work, Generation Z. Are they a bunch of fuddy-duddies ruining the after-work drink situation? 800-990-1047. I want to hear your experience. Have you noticed this? Or, hey, maybe you totally disagree. Maybe where you work, the Generation Zers are the total lushes, and they're the life of the party. Who knows? All right, 800-990-1047. Weigh on in. Yes, Rox.
Okay, now, as you all know, I'm very, very cuspy millennial, right? That's my generation. But
Okay.
Cuspy. I'm on the cusp between Gen X and millennial.
Okay.
And so,
okay.
In any case,
Fester, can I get a Snicker, please? That's a good one.
Yeah.
Hey, Andrew. Pull Fester's laugh. Mark the time. That was great. That was
Andrew. I can block out some studio time and just give you a bunch of different.
That was a great mumbly snicker.
All right,
go ahead.
Okay, back when I feel like I can share this in this room that's different from you guys because I was in the real working world as an accountant, as an auditor.
Oh, that's right.
Years ago.
Yeah, you're the one that wrecked Arthur Anderson.
Yeah, that was me. I took the whole entire nationwide global.
You were in
company
charge
down.
of the Enron account.
Yep, I was Enron.
You took him down.
No, I was not. However.
You were an accountant. How'd you end up doing this crap?
Because I loved sports, so I just always wanted to, get it. I'm not going to go down that path. This is much more exciting.
All right, go ahead.
When I was an auditor for Arthur Anderson.
That's exciting.
We had so much fun. I mean,
well,
we
because
went out.
your work day was boring as watching glue dry.
All right, but MJ, the workers of the 90s, people
Yes.
who worked in the 90s went out afterwards. Think of the radio station in the 90s.
Yeah.
There was always after work parties.
Yeah.
All the salespeople got together. The air staff got together. We got bent drunk.
Happy hours,
Yeah.
retreats.
Go
Let
ahead.
me tell you two stories. One time we got a big barber's chair and we were doing shots in it, and the partner of the firm tipped the girl out of the chair and she got concussed. I mean, we were
Well, that's
whipped cream in
exciting.
each
That's
other's
fun.
mouths.
Wait,
I mean,
Sounds exciting.
you guys are binge drinking
much
drunk.
fun.
A coworker
time.
falls out of a chair and gets a
Yes.
concussion, and
Yes.
that's oh man, that's the best.
I mean, honestly,
Now listen,
you know what? It's not fun and games until somebody gets concussed.
This party
All-
rocks.
nobody
all
had
this-
their head buried in their cell phone back then.
No, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, I mean, that's
And
the deal.
That's different. You're right. All this happened. Now things are different because of Enron and everything's so strict. So people don't go out and have the big budgets like we used to just a party. I went to Mons Venus one time with my coworkers.
Are you serious?
Whoa.
She
Yes,
made,
that's how wild we were. We went at like happy hour time.
Did you put
Guys,
dollars?
girls?
Did you put dollars in strippers' strings?
I was so drunk I don't remember. But
Yes, you did.
I don't think so. No, I don't think I did.
She made-
I remember I was in shock.
Did
That was the
you
one time
get
I
up
went.
on stage and
No,
work the
no,
pole?
You've been to. I'm sure.
She made $600.
What were you about
singles.
to say?
Have you been there?
I've been to Mons Venus.
Right. It's just
I've
it's
been-
like it's jaw dropping. You're
I've
just
been-
in shock.
I've been to Mons Venus once.
Me
High
too.
caliber, high
Yeah.
caliber.
I was at Mons Venus for my bachelor party in 1994. The Power Pig crew took me for my bachelor party. We went to Mons Venus, and then we crossed the street and went to the 2001 Odyssey place.
Yep.
Yep.
There you go.
Let me go to phones here. Phones are all jammed up. MJ Morning Show. Hey, Nick in St. Pete. Nick, do you notice that Gen Zs are screwing up the after-work drinks?
Yeah, absolutely. Because people don't want to lose their job or get arrested for hanging out with their coworkers.
Well, you would have to do something, really dingbatty to get arrested.
Well, just talking about the 90s, I'm 40. I grew up in the 90s. And the things that we did, we can't get away with today. With social media
Yeah.
and the workplace and everything that's happening, it's more wise to not go out and party than it was back in the day.
So everyone's all politically correct. Everyone's all woke now, and there's a greater chance you're going to get in trouble. That's what you're saying.
Because the phones.
Absolutely.
All right, Nick, appreciate the call. Thank you, buddy. All right, let me grab. If you want to get in, folks, that opens up a line. 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. We're asking, do you agree that Generation Z or the younger millennials are messing up the office social situation and they don't want to go out and drink and party and have fun? Lauren is in Lutz. Hey, Lauren, welcome to the MJ Morning Show.
Hi, good morning.
Lauren, what do you notice out there with Gen Z and partying and drinking after work?
I don't think that they are as great at socializing as we are. I'm also in my 40s. And the saddest thing where I work at a tea house, and I noticed that generation come in here and there, and they are actually on their cell phones while they're having tea. And it's the saddest thing because, the older people that come in and have tea are talking with each other and having a good time. And the 20-year-olds or so that are coming in are literally looking at their cell phones instead of each other. So yeah, I just think they need to wake up and see what's going on around them a little bit more.
So take some time, smell the roses, get off the freaking phone.
Yes, while you're having tea with someone.
Just
You should be
scroll.
talking to them. I know. Yeah.
Concentrate on your tea.
Hey, listen, great call. Thank you, Lauren, for the observation.
Have a good day.
You have a great day as well. All right, let me grab one more before we move on. Ginger in Sarasota. Hello, Sarasota Ginger.
Hello.
What do you notice about Gen Z, the younger crowd, and are they wrecking after-work socializing and drinking?
Yes, they are. I have a 23-year-old son who has a fantastic job in the gaming industry, of all things.
Yep.
And he chooses to work remotely, which is awesome. They have offered him multiple opportunities to join other coworkers for after-hours events, and he has declined. Just totally happy at home on his headset, interacting with his coworkers and friends that way. He's very lame.
Yeah. Does he have a girlfriend?
He does have a girlfriend. She's fantastic. And
does she look like the girlfriend for that FTX guy? Like, have you seen? All right, Roxanne. All right, hold on, Roxanne. Go ahead and explain that, folks. This whole crypto meltdown with this FTX guy. What a racket! I mean, it's like Bernie Madoff meets crypto with this guy that's like scammed billions. This huge pyramid scheme.
The Sam Bankman-Fried.
Yeah, SBF is this guy, and this whole racket with this FTX.
You know, Doug met him in the Bahamas.
Really? Mm-hmm. And his girlfriend. I describe his girlfriend.
Okay. I mean, Mousy is the tip of the iceberg, and then you want to get a little more descriptive, and it's like nerd alert, band camp.
She has like beaver teeth.
Yeah, like,
and she's got little round glasses on.
Harry Potter-ish glasses.
But
yeah.
She's the nerdiest looking one. She's so. You know what she looks like? Are you looking at her?
She's cute. She's cute.
No, she's not.
She's not cute.
But you know what I mean? Like.
But
cute,
the minute
like
I said it, Roxanne, you knew exactly what I was talking about.
Oh, yeah. Who does she look like?
Look up SBF girlfriend.
If Harry Potter was a 25-year-old girl.
Right. Well, I'll tell you what she looks like. If you remember the old Little Rascals or the new movies, it's like the girlfriend, it's like the nerdy girlfriend of the nerd is kind of what she looks like. All right, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Ginger.
No. My son's girlfriend is stunningly beautiful, and she's fantastic. It's him that has the issue.
So what is she doing with your son? I don't know. Hold on, what?
I thank my lucky stars every day that she accepts him for who he is, and he's a great guy. Just has a problem socializing, with his coworkers and things like that. A very, very funny, real quick story.
Yep.
Before he turned 20, he tweeted out he had 8 hours left of being a teenager. Should I do something crazy, quote, crazy? I was the first one to respond. Yes, for the love of everything holy, please go out and do something fun in your life. Because he does nothing. He just goes home.
What, do you rob a convenience store? What do you do? So he can get charged as a juvenile and not an adult?
You know what kids of that generation?
Do something crazy like jaywalk. I don't know. Do something really crazy.
Right.
Oh, wow.
But, yeah, he's a great person, just does not like to socialize.
You know what kids don't do, or Gen Zers don't do nowadays that we probably all did, is they don't go to nightclubs and dance and get all sweaty and just like have a great time. And right? Because that's one of my girlfriends. She has daughters that are in their early 20s and they don't go out and dance at all.
They just really don't go out. They go out to dinner, as far as I know, and that's about it. They're home, comfortable in their apartment, and that's the extent of their life. Completely different than when I was, obviously growing up and when I was working in the real world. I work remotely part-time now. But we had many, many happy hours with many, many bad endings that were so much fun.
Many happy hours with many, many bad endings.
Yeah. I hear that.
I tell you what, Ginger, before we let you go, what was the worst ending ever?
I physically lost my coworker and could not find her until the next morning.
Oh my God.
I misplaced her.
I heard that.
Where was she?
At a hospital.
Well, no, it turns out that somebody else had given her a ride home, and I did not know that. It was just a cluster. Her phone was actually in my car. I kept calling her phone. It was in my car.
All right. Ginger, thank you.
Ginger, have a great
Ginger,
day.
what's the happiest ending?
You guys too. Have a good one.
Tell us about all the happy endings.
Let's
Ginger.
not hear about the happy endings.
All right. Wow, so you got it.
That's a good one, isn't that?
That's
good.
good.
Yeah, Andrew went ahead and pulled Fester's little wheezy, mumbly laugh.
I was so confused because I was looking at Fester when it happened. I'm like, where did that come from?
I love that. It's a great one. All right, that's going to get
It's like the new
obnoxious.
Jack Harris laugh.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, we're going to use that. That's like our old Dave Legaretta laugh.
Oh, yeah, the Dave Legaretta laugh.
Where's that? Do I have that? Oh, yeah, here, like the old janitor, building maintenance guy over at the Clear Channel where we used to work.
You played both of them?
Dude, I was driving down Gandy Boulevard the other day, and I saw Dave blowing leaves on the sidewalk.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, Dave's the greatest.
I rolled down the window, told him he sucked.
When they moved to the new building in Feather Sound, they're going to be like on what are they going to do with Dave? I hope they're not going to fire. Dave, are they firing you?
I don't know why it makes me laugh so much.
Poor bastard.
All right. So where were we?
Talking about coworkers and
all right,
people.
we're done with that.